The Knicks just finished playing a back-to-back with the Cleveland Cavaliers where they lost 89-95, and we're here to break all things down. My boy Chris and I, all that and much more on the Knicks Digest. What's up, guys? It's your boy Dariel and Chris, and before we move on to today's video, we want to remind you that 80% of you guys, yes, 80%, yes, that means you watching this video. You are part of the 80% that is not subscribed to the Knicks Digest channel. Only 20% of you are. And if you guys want to see the Knicks Digest channel blow up, smash that subscribe button. I'm going to say it one more time. Smash that subscribe button. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, Chris, before I bring it right to you, man, I'm going to Julius
Go for it.
Randle, bro.
Go for it.
6 points, bro. 6 points. 6 of 15, what, 6 of 15 from the field? No, 3.
No, 3 of 15.
3 of 15 from the field and 0 for 6 from 3, my guy.
Yo, it wasn't even just Julius. Brunson shot 8 for 23. Josh Hart went 5 for 14. Grimes 2 for 7. And then on the bench, I mean, Quickly played decently, 7 for 16 with 18 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Isn't the worst thing ever. But why is Josh Hart shooting twice the amount of shots that Quentin Grimes is? What is this?
Last night I was talking with Troy, and I just got to reiterate the same thing, man. It's just everything feels so forced. Everything feels so difficult to put the ball in the hoop, bro.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And one thing that I just can't stand, if the ball's not going through the hoop for you, why don't you just go to the rim, see the ball go through the hoop, develop some confidence in the game, and then that way you can start shooting. But like, I don't know what it is. Maybe if it's today's NBA where everybody wants to start off as a shooter, the Stephen Curry effect, they want to start off shooting threes and then they want to blend in the mid-range game. It should be the exact opposite, man. And I'm not even talking about Julius Randle. I'm talking about everybody. Brunson didn't really have it going. Randle didn't really have it going. Dante DiVincenzo didn't really have it going. Like, you could point to so many different factors, so many different players. And I just never understood that, man, with that mentality of just like going into the game, shooting first instead of like trying to ease your way into the game.
Yeah, and I think one of the issues is also that if Randall's going to shoot 6 threes, he's got to at least make one before he gets to the 6th attempt, if that makes any sense. Essentially, why are you 0 for 5 from 3, an inside scorer, and thinking, let me shoot the ball more? His shooting has not worked all season. This is nothing new. He's not attacking the rim that much. Brunson also just not playing that well isn't even the most concerning thing. It's just the fact that Randle is not adjusting when he's playing poorly. He's trying to shoot himself out of this.
I wonder what Troy's doing right now, man. Because from the video of last night, Troy is a Julius Randle defender, and it's just like, Julius Randle at the end of the game, he looked like he was playing hot potato, bro. Like he was giving up the ball. Like, he didn't want any parts of it. And I understand you're struggling, but, like, you're one of the leaders. You're the number 2 option on this, in my opinion. You're the number 2 option on this team. Like, you're going to have to be involved in the offense in every single possession. And he was literally, like, as soon as he touched it, he tried to give it away right away. And I'm just like, man, he's so in his head right now. Actually, I wanted to bring something up to you. Like I said in the beginning of this video, the offense feels so forced and it feels so hard to put the ball in the hoop. How much credence do you give as far as Thibodeau and his offense?
Well, I don't think there is a Thibodeau offense. I think it's completely freelance. And in the video that I was on earlier today, something I mentioned, it was very briefly, it wasn't a topic, it was more just something that I wanted to say for a while, is that Quentin Grimes over this offseason worked on moving without the ball, getting open without the ball in his hands. And he does it really well. We've seen him succeed super well at just off-ball movement. Why has he never had a play drawn up for him in his 3 years? He's never once had a play drawn up for him. Brunson's an ISO player. That's fine. But there's no Thibodeau offense, so it's complete freelance isolation basketball where you're going to get good possessions through passing sometimes, but it's not even a set thing. It's just something that happens because this has been the same Knicks team for years now where they just have chemistry. So, no, I do think a huge part of this is that Tibbs is not drawing up any offense, and it's completely freelance, which is not working for this team.
It's only the 5th game. It's only the 5th game, 82-game season, obviously. But I think it's fair to say that if the offense keeps looking like this, what's probably going to come up is Thibodeau's probably going to be on the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, and I've always felt that when it first got hired, like I liked it, but like Thibodeau was more of a defensive minded coach. He was Doc Rivers' head assistant coach when they won the championship in 2008 with Boston Celtics, but he was never looked at as like this offensive genius or as this offensive coach. It was always defensively, and the way the NBA is now, where it's so much offense, it's like I don't know where Thibodeau lands in this landscape of the NBA. And tonight was just like against a Cleveland Cavaliers team who only brought back Karis LeVert because last night he didn't play. So
Mhm.
Karis LeVert was kind of the only different wrinkle that was added into this game. And it's like the offense tonight just looked so not horrible, but it just looked so tough, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, from what you were saying, how you liked the signing but were worried about it, I will go out and say that I was wrong because I hated the Thibodeau signing. I thought it was a horrific idea to hire him, and that's incorrect. Because no matter what you want to say about the guy, he's had a positive impact on the Knicks. They've been in the playoffs 2 years with him here out of his 3 seasons. And that other season was the 21-22 year was weird from beginning to end for a million reasons, mainly Derrick Rose getting hurt, but there was just a bunch of stuff going on that year. It was weird. Alec Burks was playing point guard. And that's one of those moments where you see that Tom Thibodeau needs a pretty much perfect team for his coaching style, or things are not going to work out. And this team, they're great defensively, but they need an offense that's drawn up for them. And if Tibbs doesn't want to do that, something I have been stressing for a while, this is way before my Knicks Digest days, back when I was just writing about the Knicks, they need some sort of offensive coordinator the way that NFL teams have because Tibbs is not drawing up offensive plays. Someone needs to on this Knicks team. Grimes deserves it. Barrett certainly deserves it. It'll make Brunson and Randall's lives easier, and then maybe Mitch could catch a lob once in a while.
Yeah, maybe he could finish both of his free throws too once in a while.
Hopefully he can get some of those free throws down.
All right, yo, Chris, I think it's fair to say if there were an MVP to this game, even though there weren't many bright spots, is it fair to say that Emmanuel Quickly was the bright spot in this game?
I mean, he definitely didn't have a bad game. The field goal numbers were not great. Again, 7 for 16 isn't like tremendous, but it's not bad at all. I tend to side on if you scored more points than shots you took, you didn't play a bad offensive game. It might not be great. Like, say, 30 points on 28 shots is not a great game, but like 18 points off of 16 shots, especially the fact that he missed all three of his threes and still got 4 assists and 6 rebounds. You can't be mad at that game, especially with the way that everyone else shot on both sides. Obviously, the Cavs shot a lot better than the Knicks, but when you're shooting 16.7% from three with 5 for 30 and then shooting 32 for 92 from the field, that makes Quickly's game look a lot better just in comparison alone.
The reason why I like Quickly for tonight is because it just seemed like his offense is erratic at times where he's shooting threes like he's Steph Curry. And I
Mm-hmm.
get it. Again, like I said, it's today's NBA landscape. But the one thing that I like, especially for tonight's game, Quickly kept attacking the rim. He kept mixing it up. He took some shots. He took some fadeaways, some mid-range shots. But he also attacked the rim, and that's what I'm not seeing from other players. Like I just don't see them attacking. I feel like the ratio is just not there. The ratio is just not there. They need to be attacking the rim more as much as they're shooting. Randall, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight was a L. The next game that they have is Friday. Is actually going to be the in-season tournament. And you were telling me the Bucks lost tonight against the Raptors, correct?
Yes, 130 to 111. So we know what that means. The Bucks are going to come out swinging. They have the incentive to because it's the in-season waste of time. I mean, tournaments. I'm
Oh,
openly
bro.
not a fan of this. I don't see the point to it, but it is what it is. It's a thing, and eyes are going to be on it. So Dame and Giannis are going to perform because the NBA is going to want them to perform, and it's really easy to make fun of the Knicks. So the world is going to be watching and hoping that the Knicks get beat up on by Dame and Giannis. It's the Knicks against the world going into this Friday game, and they desperately need to bounce back. But it's going to have to happen against, at the very worst, the second best team in the Eastern Conference. And I'm not too confident seeing this offense.
Sheesh. Yeah, man, they're still working out the kinks, so we'll see what happens Friday. Hopefully, Giannis doesn't drop a 50 ball or
We
Dame
need
drops a
RJ
50
back.
ball. Or RJ, man, yeah. Troy and I
We
were
need RJ.
talking last night. RJ has been the one consistent and one bright spot from these prior to tonight for this season.
Him and Mitch are the two best players this season so far.
All right, guys, we'll check you on the next video. For Chris and I, we're signing off. Peace.